Hello, hello. I'm Jessica Young, your bikini fitness trainer, and I wanted to ask you a question. Is BMI dead? Is it? I don't know. Is it? Do you know? So BMI, also known as body mass index, is a simple math equation, basically. You know, it's a common measurement of seeing if you're overweight, underweight, you know, how overweight or underweight you really are. But is it useful or is it dead? That's the question. That's the question of the day. To be or not to be? Is it dead? You know, your BMI relates only to your weight and your height. That's it. You know, and there's so much more to you than just how heavy you are and how tall you are. So if you're short and heavy, your BMI is high. If you're tall and thin, then your BMI is low, and everything in between. So general BMI guidelines are if you're less than 18.5, then you're considered underweight. If you're between 18.5 and 24.9, then you're considered normal. Now that's a really big range. That really is. I'll talk about that in a second. And if you're 25 to 29.9, then you're considered overweight. If you're 30 to 34.9, then you're considered obese category 1. If you're 35 to 39.9, then you're considered obese category 2. And if you're more than 39.9, like 40 and above, then you're considered obese category 3. Now, if you want to calculate the BMI for you specifically, then you basically take your weight divided by your height. That's it. Mine ranges anywhere between 18.5 to 21.5, depending on my competition season, or if there's an event that I want to prep for. My BMI used to be 25, and I did not feel good. I really, really didn't. Now, these numbers basically don't say a lot, right? I mean, that's a really small range on the number category, 18.5 to 25. That's only a couple years difference, 18 years old, 25 years old, I'm kidding. But do you know Arnold Schwarzenegger? Do you? You know who he is? He's famous for, what is he famous for? Right? He's famous for winning Mr. Universe 5 times and for winning Mr. Olympia 7 times. So truly, truly amazing guy. He's such an inspiration. You know, he really is such an inspiration. And, you know, would you say that he's in great shape or in poor shape? He's in fantastic shape, right? I mean, if you look at his pictures, it's like, wow, wow, that is amazing. But guess what? Guess what? His BMI is actually 31 during his competitions. On stage, looking super cut, super shredded, you know? And according to the BMI rule, it's a rule, he was obese category 1. That's ridiculous. You know, that's really, really ridiculous. Wouldn't you agree? Yes or yes? Or yes. That's ridiculous. And the same thing with Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock. Super talented actor. I mean, I love him. He's amazing. And he's basically made of muscle, right? And have you seen the movie Jumanji? I love Jumanji. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. I love him in that movie. He's awesome. But he's known for popping his pec muscles in his movies, right? You know, boom, 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 boom. I can't do it. Nothing to pop there. No, I'm popping my shoulder. Yeah, I can't do it. I can try. I can try. Guess what his BMI is? It's a 30. So, right? So, again, that's ridiculous. Okay, flip to the other end of the spectrum. Flip to the other side of the coin, right? Now, supermodel Kate Moss once told a reporter that nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Did you know that the average runway model the average, right? There are people that deviate from the average. The average runway model has an extreme BMI, I kid you not, of 16. 16. I mean, ooh. You know, when I'm prepping for a bikini competition, I can get down to 18. But 16, oh my God. Like, whoo. I don't know. That's a little much, you know? And according to the World Health Organization, that's considered severely thin. And I don't really think we need them telling us that that's severely thin, because we can honestly see that that is severely thin. And yeah, wow. I mean, good for her. She made a name for herself. You know, really just bravo. But, you know, it's not a really good role model body type for younger girls who haven't developed their bodies yet, who haven't developed their beautiful curves. You know, curves are gorgeous, and it's okay to have curves. Women are naturally supposed to have many curves. Many, like, have you ever heard the cartoon music? Va-voom, va-voom, va-bum-bum-bum-bum, da-da, da-da, da da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da, da-da, da-da. And you can't do that if you look like a clothes hanger, right? I mean, you can try. And honestly, shame and body dissatisfaction will lead to weight gain. So if weight gain is anti your fitness goal, if it's opposite of what you want to achieve, be proud of you, you know? Embrace your curves. Really just embrace them. Embrace them. Embrace them. You want to look like this? You know, like Sofia Vergara? Oof. You know, she was actually in a commercial, 2 commercials, where there was this high fashion designer, just totally like designer, right? And all stuck up and everything. And he showed her this line drawing, or maybe he was in a conference room or something, showing people a line drawing of, this is the design that I want made, or something like that. Like, it was a beautiful dress, right? And she goes and takes this big fat red marker, and she goes, oh, okay. And she grabs it and she does, like, she draws a curve here and a curve here. And she's like, she needs more of this and this. Yes. Now that is a woman. Yeah. And you know, if you're not born with curves, I mean, who is? We're all born like cute little cherub, chubby little babies with giant bellies, like boop. And you know, you could even work it to make your hourglass shape more pronounced. I can help you build your bikini body, build a better bikini body at jessicayoungfit.com, where we will work on your hourglass figure. I am Jessica Young, your bikini fitness trainer, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to post your questions, comments, and fitness topics you want me to talk about below, and I will see you next Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another bikini blog episode. See ya! Mwah!